New at 11, the landowner hoping to develop hundreds of acres of land near Lake Jackson has pulled his application for annexation.
Jeffrey Phipps was looking to move 1,700 acres into city limits. Now take a look at your screen here. This is a look at how it could change the city boundaries. The proposed annexation would have made about 1,000 acres near North Meridian Road open for development.
Plans to develop the area face significant pushback from environmentalists and Leon County commissioners. If the land had been annexed into the city, it would be subject to city decisions on development. In July, Leon County commissioners voted unanimously to object the annexation.
We really saw communities come together from all across the spectrum, people concerned for many different reasons, but coming together to demand more of their government, to demand that kind of accountability so that our decision making actually makes sense. We can explain it and justify it, and it's in the public's best interest. And I think this project really fell short of meeting that standard.
Friends of Lake Jackson also weighing in. The group advocated for the land to stay under county jurisdiction. Today they said, quote, "It is likely that the landowner will keep exploring avenues to develop some of these parcels, but doing so through the county will likely be less rushed and less dense," end quote.